Afternoon, all. Okay, good. I was afraid that I was about to open on the wrong screen. So, just a warning. It's not running great, which is extra dumb because I played it this morning and it was running great. But now I guess there's a shit ton more people trying to play. So, yeah. Like, you can move around just fine in the overworld. There's just sort of a long load time between a combat starting and it actually starting. And, like, the input time for attacks seems to be taking a bit. But otherwise, it's fine. Like, it's not doing the thing where it, like, quietly crashes behind attack animations. And the worst part really is that... Hang on, do I have any bombs? I do not. You know what? I apparently misunderstood how a certain item works. The worst part is that, in general, it's actually working great. And that when I wasn't streaming, it was great. It was fine. But as soon as I'm like, yes, I will do a stream, that's when I log in and it goes, oh, there's 16,000 people ahead of you in the queue. No, Zuo, it did reset. But I've been playing it myself. Because apparently, my stream time is exactly when everyone else wants to be playing it, I guess? I don't know. Like, I played this last night and this morning, and it was great. My stated goal was to sort of get back to where we were at before, and I'm most of the way there. I haven't touched the dojo yet, which actually reminds me that I need to go let what's-her-name out of the prison, I think. And I have no healing. Oh! I misread this item. I thought that item worked like a smoke bomb in Pokemon, and that you used it to escape a fight. Like a guaranteed escape from fight. Did not realize it was an escape rope. Shit. Oh, I've done so much extra stuff because of that. But one of the ways that you can tell that I did get reset is that now we have a sconch. Or a scunch. Scunch. Which is actually remarkably good Temtem, honestly. Like, I gave it a lot of shit because its name is stupid, but it's really good. Especially this one because it's got Brawny as its trait. That's just 20% extra damage on physical attacks. All of its attacks are physical. So, just hell yes. But yeah, we're at the point where we need to go let what's-her-name out of the... Sophia, out of the cage. And unfortunately, we kind of ended off... I stopped playing halfway there with no healing items. And she's about halfway through the dungeon, so either way, it's gonna take just about as fucking long to get there. Ugh. I think this is the other thing that keeps occasionally happening. NPCs aren't, like, loading in, but they'll load in eventually. I don't know what happens if you need to, like, fight them. Or, like, if you haven't fought them before, if they, like, see you and go, I will fight you, and I will be invisible the whole way. Okay, in a cage? Let them out. Jar... the jar question's weird, and I don't know how to feel about it. Mostly because someone being shrunk down small enough to fit inside a jar implies that they made an enemy of someone magic, and I don't want to make an enemy of someone who's magic. I don't remember what level spell it is that Adam thinks that you use for putting someone in a jar, but I know it's higher level than I can cast, so I'm concerned. Oh, right, I wanted to change up the team, too, because... Don't you fucking do this to me. Okay, good, there. Okay, it was like, oh, are they not there? Okay, because I want to use this barn sheet. Because I caught one. Oh. Okay. Because we saw a little bit of this one previously. I think to actually show you the... There we go. To show you the actual information, I have to go here. So this is a wind mental type. So I'm like, wind. I should throw it in with crystal, because they have the synergy. I don't think it... Yeah, it doesn't actually have any mental attacks yet, but we can work on that. Neutrality, so it can't get any status conditions. Hey, Lost! Well, thanks for stopping by. Even if it's only for a bit. And let me guess, are you a special attacker or an attacker? You are slightly more of a special attacker, but not by much. Hang on. There we go. It's a regular-sized human, extra-sized jar? I mean, that's just someone who's, like, having a bad day, so sure? I thought it was in a, like, a shrunken human inside a normal-sized jar, because that seems vaguely more threatening? But, yeah, if it's just a normal-ass human inside a normal-ass jar, eh? Yeah, the owl runs really dumb, which is part of why I wanted the owl. Also, because we have a quest to, like, show someone that, hey, we found this fucking owl. Theoretically, apparently we could have found a FOMU in that cave, but I kind of gave up on it because I just went, it's so fucking rare, and I'll be able to find one real quick once... I'm operating the assumption that once we beat the dojo, we get the surfboard and are able to move around a little bit more freely. So I'm just kind of like, that's what I'll do. I will get the dojo, or I will get the surfboard and go find water types in the water where they come from. I don't know why you two are so sad. There is theoretically a fight coming. I love that this ran, this ran really good, such that I was able to play this without any issues last night. Like, playing it on the PC, streaming to my iPad upstairs over our not amazing, well, it's not amazing, but it's also not bad, Wi-Fi, with, like, no lag or anything. But now, there's fucking thousands of people at 2 in the afternoon? I don't know why they weren't playing last night. But yes, they're also, like, very sleepy boys. Oh my god. But yeah, like, it worked great as a Steam Link game, and that's probably how I'm gonna play it a lot from now on. Mostly because apparently I stream at the time that everyone and their fucking mom wants to play it. I'm stuck. There's literally nothing I could do here except for just, like... I could probably break and try and restart it. And I don't know... how long I'd be fucked if I did that. Because their last announcement was a server restart like 2 hours ago, 3 hours ago. Nah. I really don't want to restart the fucking game. Because the queue is so long. And give it like another minute. Giving it another minute max. I like how I said that actually at the 15 minutes and 0 seconds mark, so I can actually see how close. Because I'm stuck, yeah. Like, we have found a random battle and it's not loading. Because I can't move. Because this happened a fair bit during the stress test, and I have not seen it... Actually, I didn't even see it on the back half of the stress test. I've got 20 seconds left to see if it loads. Oh, plenty of people have found shinies. I actually have a screenshot that I took of someone who was running around with a I still don't know why they decided to come up with their own term for it, but whatever. I have a screenshot of someone running around with a Luma crystal. Let me see if I can actually go pull that up on the screen real quick. Ah, fuck you. Where is Temtem? There is Temtem. That blue crystal right there is a shiny that someone found and probably restarted a shitload of times to try and get. Yay, didn't get put back in the queue at least. Did not get put back in the fucking queue. But yeah, apparently there's also a thing where the queue shows... Damn it, I did get put back in the queue. This queue shows a couple of different Temtems, and during the stress test, some people were reporting that one of the Temtems that showed up here was occasionally a shiny. I don't know, Lost. I do not know. Like, I know it displays them as shiny in the overworld once they're caught, but I don't know about before they're caught. Good ideas for a name for a Raikou. I got fucking nothing. I'm sorry, Azuo. There's a reason why I mostly crowdsource names from chat. Because I have the naming creativity of a dead fish. I also currently have a desire to just fall over and take a nap. And I'm not actually sure why. Well, it's probably because this is not even remotely caffeinated. Maybe I should go make some caffeinated something. Just a big thing of fucking coffee. I don't know. While we wait for the slightly fewer than 9,000 people in front of me to get the fuck out of the way. Curses. Curses, curses. Is this... Yup. This is a fucking spam account. Great. Sorry, my Go Live tweet got retweeted by a spam account. Wow. Like... Wow. I don't know how the hell they find... 17 minutes ago, they retweeted something like 30 fucking accounts. And except for mine, not a single one of them has more than, like, a line of what they're doing. And at least one of them actually has a bunch of lines, but it's just their fucking Twitch URL over and over again. And now I'm just depressed because, yay, now my account is even vaguely associated with this shit. And, wait, am I being followed by this person now? No, I'm being followed by a different person. Who seems to not... No, because Twitter does not give a flying fuck about their own policies, much less this is just a retweet spammer. But yeah, like, hang on, I'm curious. In specifically marked at the now 18-minute mark, they retweeted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32... Nope, there we go. 31. In the space of 60 seconds, they retweeted 31... Oh, God, yeah. Like, this makes me real depressed sometimes, where it's like, this account has 2.1k followers, is following one account, and just retweeted 31 random tweets about people going live on Twitch in the space of 60 seconds. Oh. Twitter is only desperate to keep bots because when they briefly tried to roll out the thing to eliminate bots, they realized that it was a massive amount of their traffic. Although that was only the much more open bots, the ones that are very obviously bots and don't lie about it. I don't worry about it, it's just sort of depressing. It's the same thing as, like, there's a shitheel who I'm aware streams on Twitch that, at this point, like, I'm still friends with on Facebook because I don't use Facebook. And it's one of those things where once in a while, the call of the void speaks to me, and instead of jumping off a fucking cliff or driving around a corner too fast, I succumb to the call to check and see how many followers they have, and it's just like, ugh. Because I know that they stream on Twitch occasionally, and just one of those, like, right, being a massive shitheel works real well to attract an audience on this fuck awful platform at times. I'm just being dark and depressing now because I want a nap. And because I'm annoyed that I got booted into the queue of 8,000 motherfuckers. I should definitely make some coffee. Yeah, less than 5k to go. We're getting there. I wonder if this would have been as bad if I started on time. But, haven't played this game in years. How is Q these days? Annoyingly time-focused. As I was complaining about earlier, there was no Q when I played this morning. There weren't even any, like, lag issues or anything. Same thing with last night. But at 2 in the afternoon, suddenly, now there is a queue. I don't understand. It's not even that they just didn't update. Their last update was 3 hours ago. I'm still wondering, though, if, like, I had started on time, would I have been better off? But I worked out too long and then desperately needed to shower and purge myself of the awful facial crap. So it's not like I could have changed that, but maybe maybe it would have been different had I been able to. I'm definitely going to need to make a fresh pot of coffee. It's now game time in European time zones, I guess? Hey, Damaso, welcome back! I was starting to worry that you weren't okay. How are you doing, man? Welcome to waiting in the queue. Also to Alfcat making terrible Star Trek jokes. Which I guess are... Oh, brain! Which I guess are now coming back around to almost appropriate. Also, I should just tab over to this so that you can actually hear the... Wait, there's no wait music? Oh, well, never mind. Huh. Tempted to name it Optimus? I mean, can't be any worse than anything else. Oh. Sorry, I just got slightly, potentially good news. Oh, well, we still missed you, Damasu. I hope you're having at least I don't want to say fun, because let's face it, modding is at the best of times a stressful job, and at the worst of times a thankless job. Modding, but I hope you're deriving enjoyment out of it. Let's go with that. That seems like the right answer. Ugh. That was a horrible... There's just a horrible series of things trying to escape from my body. I get one piece of good news, and now everything has to, like, do weird shit. Hang on. And then I briefly looked at the news, and then I got really sad. Fuck! Ugh, why would I do that to myself? Ugh. I thought I'd seen at some point that you were playing Red Dead. I don't know why I thought I saw that. I honestly kind of suspected it might have been a hallucination. But that's awesome. Ow. Wait, looking at New World. I don't know what you mean by New World. Unless there's a game that I've somehow blanked the name on in my brain, which... The Amazon MMO? I have no idea what this is. What? That sounds like a slippery slope to crushing madness and defeat. Hang on. Oh, okay, I remember seeing this, and I saw it and kind of went, eh? Because I was confused about what the fuck it was. Okay. That's a bit on the nose. Amazon doing a colonialism MMO. That's a bit on the nose, don't you think? Oh, okay, that's the other thing, is I'm getting this confused with, there was, was it at E3? There was that, like, very briefly shown, video of, a game that was, like, conquistadors getting fucked over by some sort of zombie plague thing by the from the Aztecs. It's a bit on the nose because frankly at this point Amazon is developing what I'm going to charitably describe as a nouveau form of colonialism, just with a terrifying corporation slowly absorbing and directing the will of everything around it, and not caring about what was there before. But also just, like, Amazon has had a game studio for, like, 5 to 7 years now, and they've basically put almost nothing out? It's a bit of a corpocracy, yes. A bit of a corpocracy, which is a word that I cannot say right now. Just a tiny bit. No, they're not colonizers, but it's a game emphasizing white people coming to the New World and fucking it up by introducing elements like capitalism and smallpox blankets. The MMO is literally your white people from Europe coming to America. Why is that a good thing to be making a game out of? Like, at least the other one that I was remembering was something about the conquistadors immediately getting fucked up by some sort of zombie thing. What was that one? It had a really absurd name. Also, reminding that I can't spell conquistador because it's a weird effing word. Well, that's unhelpful, because there's also apparently a board game about it. I swear it was announced at E3, I want to say. Nope, this is about the board game. Was it E3? Nope, those are all for Days Gone. I really hope someone else remembers that this is a thing that existed. Root? Was it Root? That is a board game. Stop showing me board games. You know that I mean video games. Google. Okay. We are gonna have nothing super effective here. That is still a board game! Nope. I already selected target. It's just taking its sweet time. Would it surprise you that there are actually, like, 3 different games? Oh, okay. Sorry. May I introduce you to the East India Company. Can you not? I'd really rather not. Ugh. Fuck. What was it called? Like, best case, it was coming out 2020. Nope, that's just showing me stuff for Vampire the Masquerade that's coming out this year. You're just ignoring the part about Conquistador, aren't you? And highlighting Conquistador just gives me a bunch of stuff from Magic. Those aren't even legal anymore! I don't know why I care. I don't know why I care. Nope, that's still more Magic. Son of a butt. I swear we talked about it during the I think it was this E3. And mercifully, I'm just typing stuff into Google, so I don't actually need to remember how to spell things, just close enough that it figures out what the hell I mean. But that's gonna drive me up the wall, because I remember talking about it, and it had a very strange name. But I don't think we didn't do the live, like, not rewatch, the rehosting of E3 this year. So I don't think I even have a recording. And if I did talk about it in the Discord, that was months ago, so God only knows where it's gone. Damasu, that's actually wrong, and I keep trying to update it, and it refuses to acknowledge it. We have all of the emote slots we can possibly get until I hit partner. Which is... I swear to God, if you make me back out for this again, okay. Oh... Yeah, we actually have all of the emote slots that you unlock for having a total of 50 subs. Because we did that very briefly... I did that very briefly in... like, the end of summer. I've actually forgotten when that happened. Wait, here, I can check, because it wasn't that slew of gift subs. It was... that one. So it was 3 months ago. So January, December, November. It was back in November. Damasu, this is Temtem. This is a Creature capturing MMO, it's Pokemon, with a significant number of changes, and as an MMO. We've been doing the stress test every couple of... They were running a stress test last week and the week before that we played during... Wait, I played during, I didn't stream all of it. It's generally quite good, except that apparently, right now, fucking everyone is trying to play, so the servers are a bit taxed. They were an utter firestorm yesterday, like, at launch, at the early access launch. Then last night they were great, this morning they were great, but as soon as I try and go live today, suddenly now they decide that everyone wants to be playing, and I guess it's probably correct, as Alfcat says, that all of the Europeans are now getting off work and this is time to play. But it's effectively, it's Pokemon with no randomization attached to attacks. So there's no chance to just, like, randomly miss. Instead of the PP system that means that you can only use an attack a certain number of times before getting it recharged, you have stamina, which means that you have to be a little bit more strategic about how you use your attacks, because you won't be able to just, like, blow your one big heavy attack over and over again. Similarly, some attacks have, like, a charge-up time, but unlike the Pokemon charge-up time where it's like, start using Solar Beam and next turn it goes off, it's in this case more, no, you have to take at least one turn for this one to become ready. And unfortunately, the MMO aspect of it is what keeps screwing us over, at least a little bit. Because it's just the servers being kind of on fire. No, because that's a Warhammer game. We saw no gameplay for the thing I'm talking about. It was definitely not a Warhammer game, and I'm being very serious when I was saying that it was like... Bye, cat. It was like conquistadors being afflicted by a... No, Aleph Damasu, it's a game that came out yesterday. It's being published by Humble. It is not free. It is an MMO, so they are actually charging money for it. It does not have a subscription, though. It's just $35. But the thing I'm remembering, again, no gameplay, no release date. It was just like conquistadors doing like conquistadors being conquistadors, then falling to some sort of weird plant-based, which is why I briefly thought that the name Root might have been correct, zombie vampire infection thing that was, I think it was Aztec and bat-based? Like, there was bat symbolism intertwined with like, generic Aztec symbolism, because I know they do have some amount of bat worship. And the final shot was, like, all of these zombie natives, as well as, like, zombie conquistadors, and then there was something, like, long and tall and spindly, all marching off towards, I think a ziggurat? Hang on, then. Don't play... Okay. Shh. No audio. It's already not this because this has speaking. Before I muted it. And the thing I'm remembering did not have speaking. Yeah, this is not it at all. I kind of want to just have a thing of E3 trailers running next to me just so I can see if I can remember what the fuckers were. Okay. Or, wait, this just has a playlist thing. Can I see it? Wasn't Darksiders, wasn't... Shit, God, right, we haven't heard anything about Elden Ring in a while, have we? That's depressing. I'm only doing this because I can see that screen is... Nope, now it's back up. there's Temporium. Wasn't Deathloop, because that was actually kind of interesting looking. Wasn't Gods and Monsters. I just realized I can scroll while still playing. Haha, victory. Was it that one? I doubt it, but I'll check. This is still muted, right? No, this was one... Sorry, I clicked on Greedfall because it was like, was this it? No, this was one that I was vaguely interested in. But also looks kind of Witcher-esque. Come on. No, again, it wasn't Deathloop because that was something I looked vaguely interested in. For Honor expansion, come on. Right, New Tales game. I remember calling that one. I know it's in here somewhere. Oh, wait, was it that one? As we head into the dojo, while I try and find a fucking trailer. This isn't a trailer. This is, like, people clapping about it. Oh my god. You have the lowest bar for what the hell you call a trailer, person who made this fucking thing. Oh, right. I forgot about that Contra game that got announced and then came out and was powerfully awful. Come on. I just have to hunt through all the... a bunch of these are duplicates, you motherfuckers! What about that one? Okay. Sorry. As I watch this thing... Nope, it's not that one either. This is our first, gym. They call them dojos. No, there's no actual good reason for why they don't just call them gyms, but whatever. Oh, right, this was the thing by People Can Fly. It's not that. It's not that. It's not that. Come on. I've now literally gone through all of the trailers that this person has set up, and it's not any of them. Son of a whore. I remember this trailer. I know it existed. I'm not crazy, damn it. I just don't remember when the hell it was. I feel like it was before Contra Rogue Core. But that's a low bar. Okay, there's that Phantasy Star thing that I remember looking at and going, that's a Phantasy Star thing or I'll eat my fucking hat. It's not Gods and Monsters. Wasn't the Surge. Hang on, was it this? I don't think it was, but I want to check. Sorry, I'm cheating and remembering how the hell this dojo worked last time, because it didn't change. I'm just remembering that it's all the jump pad things, and now we're going to wait a bit while that item enters our inventory. It made a noise. Okay, I'll check, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't Crossfire. Wait. Hang on. Oh, that Terry Jones. Okay. Ah, that sucks. Sorry, I had to take a minute to remember who the hell Terry Jones was, which is probably shitty to say, but I did. Also, we are definitely locked in place right now because I picked up that item. wasn't this. Was it Ghostwire? No, this is the vaguely horror thing, I think. Turns out enough things get announced at E3 that it's hard to keep shit straight. Like Deathloop, because that game looked sweet. There are 2 different trailers for the same shit in here. I no longer believe that this person actually in any way curated this list. Butts. Wait, that looked like a bit from the thing I remember. Okay, that's from hang on, this is a compilation thing, so I have to go find the... Oop, wait, is this it? I still can't move. I might have found it, maybe? We'll see. Also, I'm definitely gonna have to kill the game again, because it's fucking frozen and locked up. The hell game is this? I haven't seen a name yet. Oh, nope, this is wrong. Damn it. The part that I thought was correct was, this is what, I think the Neverwinter trailer? Oh, the Baldur's Gate. I saw a bit of the Baldur's Gate trailer that's the guy turning into the Mind Flayer. And thought it might have been that. Okay, it's not Outsiders. That one I know. Because I still can't figure out what the fuck was that? Oh, this is the Halo Infinite one. With the most terrifying goddamn AI woman that I've ever seen. Nope. That's Final Fantasy VII. Yeah, it turns out a lot of shit gets announced at E3, and most of it is not actually good or memorable. Oh, right, Star Wars, that one got announced there, too. Except that actually, like, came out in a reasonable time frame. I do really hate that there's apparently part of my brain dedicated to... Oh, this is Elden Ring. Sorry. I'm jumping through this video and got to a point where it's just... Someone's holding a human arm and wondering, what the fuck is this? Oh, right, it's Elden Ring, because that trailer's powerfully weird. It wasn't a gameplay trailer. That much I know for sure. What the hell was it called? At least this is giving me something to do when... Wait, was it announced at the Game Awards? Maybe it was announced at the Game Awards, and that's why I can't remember. Because I ended up watching too much of the fucking Game Awards, more than I meant to. It wasn't that one. No. Okay, I don't think it was that one, but I'll check. No. No. I think this is the stupid one that... Yeah, that's the one that announced the PlayStation 5. Okay, maybe that's the case. Maybe I'm just stupid and it was actually the Game Awards. No, that trailer was actually kind of awesome. That one was the stupid one. Oh, right, that's one of the 8 million things that Riot launched. Oh, right, that's an expansion for that game I don't remember the name of. I'm sorry. Oh, right! It's like, what the hell is this trailer? Right, it's the thing that Bluehole's doing, where the trailer is just a camera wildly wibbling back and forth looking at a thing. Okay, now I'm extra confused. So, no, it was definitely New World, because now I'm seeing the whole trailer, and I guess I missed the beginning of it? Because the whole beginning of the New World trailer does not look anything like the second half of the New World trailer. Apparently I'm just dumb. What the fuck? And now that I'm thinking about it, I feel like I even went, yeah, that deer looks badass. That weird, like, elemental deer thing. Yeah, at the time, okay, yeah, I'm recognizing this. Right, those aren't even conquistadors, they're Roman. Well, they look like they're supposed to be Roman. Right, because I remember looking at this at the time and going, this doesn't seem like a good idea from the very beginning. Right, the second group that comes have, like, the conquistador mask thing. Okay, now I understand. Just, Yeah, I guess I was I think that's probably why I thought there was no speaking in it, because it was from the Game Awards, which I wasn't intending to watch at all. And then I just ended up sitting down and watching and had it in the background. But just like I'm looking at the trailer again, I'm looking at it going, right, every part of this made me uncomfortable, because it's just like clearly like, one, there's no gameplay, so I automatically am just like, the trailer has no game. Okay, there's the weird spindly thing I thought I remembered. It's just some sort of weird tree monster, I guess. But it's just like, you could have done this just as well without setting it in the real world and making it follow what appeared... I can't tell if anyone is not a shit... Wow, yeah, I didn't notice the Amazon smile thing at the bottom when that was a trailer. Yeah. I looked at Greedfall briefly while I was looking through all these trailers. Which one was Greedfall? Right, this is the one that I looked at and went, this looks kind of like it, but isn't. And then the gameplay trailer... It wasn't even a gameplay trailer. It was a cutscene trailer. This is the one that I was saying looks kind of Witcher-esque. Wait, did this game come out? This game came out. When did it come out? I would like a release date site. Why do you... Because this is Humble, and Humble doesn't put release dates, because that would bring me joy. Yes, release date. Thank you. Oh, it came out in September. Huh. I wonder... Oh, because Borderlands 3 came out in September, so I wasn't paying attention to fucking anything. That's why. I mean, that would require having the money to spend on it. It's more of just like, it held so little of my interest I didn't even realize it was already out. Which is probably not a sign in its favor. I am looking at the trailers now. Right, because it's also sort of pirate-y. That was some sort of giant monster bursting out of a... I should probably put this over here so that you all can see it too. No, I wanted a place where you all can see it. Oh, I can't see the queue anymore. Damn it. Well, you get me hooked with, like, a giant monster, and then the rest of it is, look at our skill trees! Fuck you, I don't care about skill trees. Also, now you're just fighting wolves. I was only interested when you were fighting some sort of giant thing that burst out of your ship. Oh, well. But yeah, no, it turns out the one I was thinking of was New World, which reiterates that, like, the theming just doesn't seem like a good idea to me. It just doesn't seem like a good idea to me. Because best case, you're going for... There are things here that we do not fiddle with. And yet we're fiddling with them and turning into Zambia. I don't know. Erudite! No! And yes. One, yes, because it was running great last night and this morning. No, because as soon as I started trying to stream it, I ran into a 10,000 person queue, and now we keep getting, not even disconnected, we keep having to disconnect to keep playing. Because the queue is currently averaging out to about 5,000 people in it. Because apparently, all of the Europeans are really on board with this. But playing it, like I was saying earlier, last night, the connection was amazing. Because I was playing it, like, I was playing it fine. I was playing it and streaming it to my iPad upstairs and playing it with Steam Link just fine. But now it's just suddenly like, Does bakery make sense for name for Raiko? I feel like Raiko is a better one. I don't know if bakery works. I feel like bakery implies fire, at least to me. Which reminds me, for anyone who's sick and tired of who's not sick and tired of me going off on tirades about the culinary industry, I threw a really interesting article into our Good Food and Drinks thing on the Discord about basically about a system that has been in place in the culinary industry for centuries. Well, not necessarily. It has evolved over the course of centuries to the point where it became very well known as basically like the prototype for awful tech internships now, known as a stage. And there's a former first year of mine who's now the head chef at a fine dining place, I think in Napa, posted it, and I saw it and went, I'm 100% stealing that because it's great. Because it's this look at what the fine dining and, like, French, what the old world French system of training cooks was built around, which was usually, frankly, it's kind of the same thing that tech companies try and do now with interns, and that the army does with new recruits, which is that after you have been trained, you're then sent off to go do a stage, which, think internship, unpaid, and also it's explicitly there to break down your spirit. Because they're not going to teach you anything, they're just going to yell and scream and throw things at you for 70 hours a week. And it's just, and going over why, for some reason, it's still actively used in, mostly in France, who still abide by, and have almost a religious dedication to the Michelin star system, and the only reason why I felt okay posting it in the Discord was because the person who wrote it was staging at a Michelin-starred place, and then after a week and change basically went, I'm going to kill them all if I stay here, and ended up going to a restaurant, like, down the street in the same town that's run by people with modern fucking sensibilities. And the comparison of it just made such a big deal to me that it was like, yep, okay, nope, this is worth it. Because frankly, the place that they went to sounds like the place that our tenant runs. because he's the head chef of a place downtown. And it was very good. Why isn't there an electric fighting type Pokemon that some sort of gorilla with a name plays the Resistance or Ohm? Because... Actually, this is 1% a personal theory. I maintain that we don't actually get anywhere near as many... I do not want Barnshee in this fight. I maintain that we don't get as many electric types as we should because they have a very strict policy of just doing the big face electric type for a generation that is usually the electric type, or the electric rodent, and usually very few others. So, electric is one of the least, crossed types. Because there's no electric fire. Okay. For everything I'm about to say, yes, technically, Rotom cheats and does it, but there's no electric fire, there's no electric ice, there's no electric, is there an electric grass? I don't think there's an electric grass. There's no... there are electric dragons. I'm pretty sure there's no electric grass. The electric types that I can even think of off the top of my head are mostly pure electric. There's a couple of, flying. There's one ground that I can think of. There's... Are there even any rock-type electric? Yes, right, the Geodude family has some of those. I remember this because this is a water electric type, so we can't deal with that. There's a couple of water electric types. Basically, electric, because it became so synonymous with Pikachu, doesn't get the range that other types get to have. Like, there's, what, 2 electric bug families? There's 1 electric fairy, there's a couple electric steels. I'm trying to remember any others. Erudite, I'm curious then, have you seen the thing that Raichu was supposed to originally evolve into? Definitely not a boxing Raichu, but it was definitely what I'm going to charitably describe as a more edgy Raichu. Before they came up with the idea of Pichu, and in fact, I think technically it was scrapped well before Gen 1 launched, but there was originally an idea for Raichu to evolve again. Let me see if I can go find it. That's a very poorly... Oh my god. There's the actual art. Oop, that's the Discord. I don't need that in Discord. I'm not saying it was a bad evolution, I'm just saying that, like, it bears reminding that there was originally a thing that Raichu was going to evolve into. I think it honestly looked pretty sweet, really. Okay, there. It just took a minute for my vial to actually heal. Yeah. Give me my double battle. Also, that's the other thing that I haven't talked about yet, but I still love about this game. They're all double battles. Ugh. Oh, I love double battles. They're just so good. And it especially makes the whole synergy work really well. Sort of, except that it was originally intended as a permanent evolution in Gen 1. It is one of the quote-unquote lost Gen 1 designs that they decided not to use, and they briefly talked about using for Gen 2 before they came up with the idea of baby forms. And apparently we've lost a whole bunch of baby forms as well. God damn it, there's another... Because apparently they pruned it down to... I don't remember how many were actually in Gold and Silver, but they pruned it down from, like, 20 plus. Yeah, some of the baby forms are definitely not the best. The only time I ever really liked baby Pokemon was for, I think it was Battle Revolution. They had specialized game modes, and one of their specialized game modes was you can only use unevolved Pokemon. Damn it! I was really hoping you wouldn't be able to hit first again. And I think there was a secondary, like, more stringent mode where you could only use babies. And I enjoyed those because you were also... I think they also said a max level of 5. Those were powerfully silly, and I know they weren't good, but they made me laugh. Why am I trying to level up Barnchi in this? Because it's a terrible idea. Mostly because, like, 3 of you have these fucking Nestlas. That's not worth it. So, this is the mechanic I was talking about, where I could use Drill Impact right now. We only have 11 stamina left on Genki, which means that Genki would be 9 over, and I think that means Genki is going to take 18 damage to make up for it, and won't be able to move next turn, so not really worth it. Let's go with the DC Beam on Saku, just because it'll do solid damage. Now I'm just living in fear of you just shouting something about baby selling Erudite. Because that's still stuck in my head for some reason from however long ago Adam did that. Ugh. I may or may not have just locked up my legs. Okay, that was a mistake. Okay, so we definitely want to keep using Crystal Dust against Saku, and DC Beam on Calibus, just because, from my memory, I think we've decided that Calibus is a water toxic. Oh shit, that means that the wind attack would have been just as effective. Fuck. Also, now I'm gonna hiccup myself to death. Okay, there's my confirmation. It's... Hang on. It's definitely a toxic type because it just triggered the synergy for Urshoil. The attack that Saku just did. So Saku used Urshoil, which is a relatively okay attack. Like, it's kind of like Poison Sting in Pokemon, minus the fact that there's no actual chance for it to randomly poison you. But if the Temtem using it has an ally out who is a toxic type, then it is guaranteed to inflict 4 turns of poison, which is why Crystal is now poisoned. That's also why Crystal is getting that little animation whenever she does, what's it called? Crystal Dust? Because it does extra damage and has a higher priority if their partner is a wind type. Yeah, you don't have enough to do another Crystal Dust, so we'll just go with Glass Blade. Genki, you're probably going to take some damage here because we need to do another DC Beam. Once the game finishes loading. There we go. The one thing I do like is that they're not, like, randomly... booting us in the middle of combat anymore, so that's good. Admittedly, again, that was only an issue during one stress test, but still. Okay. I'm not sure how many more people are in here to fight, because I definitely want to try and fight all of them. But I think I'm going to have to pop back out to heal again, because I keep sending Barnchi out front, and every time I do, I run into someone with an electric type. Because Barnshee is a flying mental, so... or wind mental. It's the same as flying, basically, but less good. That's saying something, because flying is probably one of the worst Pokemon types. But wind takes double damage from electricity, as does mental, because, surprisingly, it's hard to think when you've been zapped, apparently. Oh, shit. I thought there was an item over there, which is why I made that stupid mad dash over. There we go. This should return us to the beginning. No, it won't. Please don't be a fightsman. You're not a fightsman. Okay. This one has items. Beautiful. But apparently picking up items still causes some issues. Son of a whore. I wonder if this is related to the issue that they had yesterday. Where I meant to try and stream some of this yesterday after Destiny. Oh, wait, that was the confirmation for getting the item. I just can't move now. But they were running into a weird issue where technically everyone was having, like, no issues connecting, but everyone was being impacted by, or not impacted by, everyone's connection was basically mirroring the worst connection near them. So, if you were on a server that had people who... server and location that had people with a poor connection, everyone had their poor connection no matter how well they should have been connecting. So, that one was interestingly awful. I'm hoping it's not that again, but maybe. Why do I have like 8 pages open for Greedfall now? Also, now I'm being reminded that there was that shooter with rabbits that got announced for some reason. Why am I still looking at E3 trailers? All of this was madness. All of this was madness. Oh, right. Animal Crossing's still coming out in March. Fuck yes. Sorry, I'm just getting randomly reminded of positive and terrible things. Ugh. And then making horrible noises with my awful, disgusting human body. Jesus. I really should go make some actual coffee so that I'm not kept awake and functional by the power of my... I shouldn't have said that. I don't know actually what's keeping me awake anymore. I might be being kept awake by the power of my own consistent desire to never let there be too much silence. But that seems bad. Yeah... I don't actually know anymore. I should make coffee. I don't even have the cheat sheet, or the cheat ability of having coffee already made that I just need to warm up. I actively need to go make a brand new pot of coffee. Not really looking forward to that. Right, shit, and then I accidentally looked at information about the trial in the Senate, and it just made me want to tear my hair out. I'm sorry, did we just jump from, like, 2000 in the queue to, like, no progress to in the game? Okay, whatever. Hello, fellow human. Do you also enjoy eating with mouth? I'm trying to get better about not eating everything with my mouth, yes. Okay, out of no, even in context, that sounded weird. You know what I meant. I'm trying to get better about not eating everything that I see. Not helping is the fact that I definitely ate an entire thing of carbonara right after working out. Actually, not right after, but enough. I should have eaten it before working out, but whatever. This is the fate that I have assigned myself. My argument is it was very oily, and that would have been bad. Oh, hey, they just tweeted. We're aware of all the current delays and long queues. We're trying different solutions to improve server performance. We haven't had much luck yet, so currently we're locked to supporting 20k users. Okay, I'm curious. How fucked are we? Damn it! Hey, we got the item. Yes, I just did the same thing again, hoping it would have a different result. Shut up. In my defense, I was trying to read the thing from them. Locked supporting 20k users. We're investigating, keep you updated. Totally understand your frustration. Believe us, we're super frustrated too. You can try and solve this issue as quick as possible. If you don't want to wait until the game is stable enough, you can ask for a refund on Steam. That is a bold response. That is a fucking bold-ass response. Make coffee while seeing if it unfreezes. It wasn't gonna unfreeze. But I should go make coffee. So yeah, we're gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna run an ad, and I'm gonna make some coffee so that I am no longer kept awake by pure willpower? I don't know what's keeping me awake, and I don't want to think about it. I'll be back in a minute, y'all. Okay, so coffee's brewing, but I'm back while coffee is brewing. Also, the dogs are currently hiding behind me, so the dog cam less useful. Now then, away! Ah, shit. Okay, I do have bombs. Okay. Woohoo! Okay, I'm gonna heal these two. I'm gonna revive Barnchi and see if that's a fucking mistake. I'm betting it will be. Oh god, have you really lagged out as I'm trying to just do heals? Thank you. This is impressively bad, considering that I know, like, 4 hours ago it was great. Which is why I was like, yeah, I'll play Temtem, because I know that 4 hours ago it was running great. And they haven't tweeted anything about it being broken as shit yet. Like, I'm still gonna say, fair play to them for literally saying, if this is not what you're okay with, then please ask for a refund. I don't think, were I a dev, I would be brave enough to do that. I mean, I guess they have the backing of Humble, so... So maybe they think that they're in a good enough spot, but that still seems brave to me. Possibly foolish, but brave and what I would actually like to see companies do. I'm not exactly expecting it, but it's what I would like them to do. Hello, saddest Cosmo. Do you want to come over here? Come here. Come here, you sad boy. Come on. See if you can wake me up. Come on. Up. All the way. Come on. Come on. Or not. Fine. Okay, bye. I'll miss you. I'm sorry, I wasn't expecting my phone to go off. That's why I set it near the mic. That was clearly foolish of me. Also, oh god, my hips. Why do my hips hurt? I twisted my chair and one of my hips just went, shouldn't have done that. No, I don't know why it spoke with that accent. I don't know what the hell's going on anymore. I'm clearly losing my fucking mind. Now I'm waiting very impatiently for this to load. I don't know what I was doing there either, sorry. Definitely losing my mind at this point. Coffee cannot be ready soon enough. I'm looking at news again. This is a bad idea. Nope, okay, that's the news where I cut off and can't read anymore. Nope, okay. Someone stop me. Okay. You should actually still get swapped out anyway, Barchi, but at least this time you'll get experience. So I want to swap Barchi out mostly because I think my plan is to immediately fire off a Chain Lightning, which will hit their Barchi, Farnak, and then it'll damage Genki, but it's still hitting two of them and probably going to kill Barnchi. I also completely forgot to bring this Barnchi over to the person who wanted to see a Barnchi. So, also, I've said that word enough times now that it's lost all fucking meaning. It's probably good that this isn't, like, high energy music, but at the same time, it's just low key enough that I like it for having to take these slower battles, but also just like it's making me just slightly sleepy. Okay, that worked way better than I was really expecting it to. I was expecting Genki to take more damage from that. I was afraid Genki would take more damage from that. But that works. Also, I have to re-enable the doggo cam, because they're back. And they're being all adorable and shit. Oh no, it's a skunch! That's a weird phrase to say. Okay. So the skunch gets a crystal dust, and I think Genki's just gonna fire off a DC beam at the Farak. Or Parahak? Parak? I still don't know how to say this name. Apparently it's related to the Spanish word for a large bird. But my university claims I speak Spanish. My university fucking lies. I think I passed with a C. And only from, like, one trimester of a class because my university ran on a really dumb schedule. And was taught by a professor that were you to ask for tutoring, the people who were in charge of tutoring were just like, look, just suck up to her and get a D and pass, because there's no way we can tutor you properly. Because she quite regularly tested people on shit she did not teach. It was not fun. Oh, I can smell the coffee. I think it'll be ready soon. I hope it's ready soon. Sorry, I may have been looking at Joe Kim's Discord because it's basically just memes. Like, it's just memes. Oh my god, we have to do this part again. Fuck you. Fuck all of you. Also, not to comment on your fashion choices, but I'm very perplexed by the fact that your dress only has flowers on the right side? That just seems like an odd place for all of the flowers to be grouped. Knock on wood. This is working real good suddenly. Oh good, you can learn Bamboozle. Ah, yes, Bamboozle! What the hell do we want to lose for Bamboo? How about Sand Splatter? You're not a rock type or earth type. You won't get a damage boost on that. And now, the Scunch! Which continues to still be the dumbest name, even if it is a powerfully good Temtem. Because I have one now, and I can very safely say it's a really good Temtem. It's like the earliest access to melee types that we can get, without picking the melee starter. Well, that was just rude. Okay, comma. Okay, you Crystal Dust him again. You DC Beam that. Next turn, I don't have any healing. I can't drop any healing on Genki. Shit, I was hoping that would kill Scunch. You picked the wrong fucking target! Hell yes, okay. Uh-oh. That was bad. But we outspeed them. We assuredly outspeed them, so we got at least this round. I wanted to use Crystal Dust there. It's higher stamina output, but it has a higher priority than Glass Blade. And I was a little afraid that if we didn't get the highest priority, that Crystal still might not be fast enough. Oh! Okay, sweet. We got this. We got this. Mostly because provided Genki hits, this should be lethal. Because Whiplump is a flying water, so quad weakness. Yes, yes, yes. I know the Dojo Master is expecting me. I'm gonna go punch them after I heal. Because they have an escape path up here. Also because their deer thing is awesome and I love it. Like, unironically, that deer thing is badass and I want it. Apparently, I just really like all of the quadruped monsters that they've shown, because, like, this thing behind the dog cam looks sweet, and there's, like, a nature electric deer thing that isn't in the game yet, but they've shown to Kickstarter backers. Looks really awesome. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention... I mentioned this in the Discord, but I feel like I should say it here too. I didn't manage to get Cap because I didn't start trying to play at launch time. All of the 3-letter names were definitely gone. So best I could get was Lair of Lore, or I guess I could have tried to come up with some variation on Cap, but I decided to just go with Lair of Lore instead. Yep, honor is all mine. Oh, that's an interesting setup. I actually don't want Crystal to come out into this, because Psypat is a melee type. Lowly won't get the synergy that they're hoping for, so I think I can still do some pretty solid damage here. Yeah, you hit that, you DC Beam the Psypat. Okay, one more DC Beam will take out the Psypat. We'll see how much damage our Barnshee manages to do. I don't have high hopes, if I'm honest. My thing should have told me that that would do half damage. That's weird. So, in fact, Barnshee, you're going to use Bamboozle. Bamboozle is like Protect in Pokemon, except that it doesn't necessarily go first, and you can use it on allies. So, I'm actually pretty on board with it in general. Oh, hello, friendo. Okay. Barnshee, you are going to wait your turn. Genki, you're gonna Chain Lightning. Ideally, I want you to Chain Lightning twice, but I don't think we're gonna be able to do that. Do you not have your attack? That's weird. Just the fact that it's not attacking at all is very strange. Okay, I can throw... Okay, I can throw a tonic at Genki. DC Beam the Piranhaunt? Which should take it out. Hey, DJ, how you doing, friend? Good, okay. I'm not too bad. I'm just currently zonked the hell out because I don't have enough caffeine. And I'm gonna get some probably after this fight because I think the pot I'm brewing is done. Actually, you can use a drill impact now. Go with the drill impact because the animation is funny and it's neutral damage, so it should be fine. Wait, that's neutral physical damage and you're a special attacker. Oh well. It was still enough. They didn't include it in the patch notes, but they had a bunch of animations added with the launch, the early access patch. Wow, brain, come on, we can do this. Okay, and now we just go up this way. I think this is the one I want. Yep. Now we just go all the way back the ways we already went. Because astonishingly, it's just fucking working now. I don't know why it's working again. I don't understand. DJ, that's awesome. I hope you enjoyed it. Right, did I talk to... Okay. I just want to make sure there's not, like, a spot that I missed that jet was supposed to take us to. No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. Okay. Let's be real safe here and crack the Tem Essence Vial. It'll only heal up Genki a bit, but it's better than nothing. Okay. I don't have high hopes for this fight. Actually, you know what? Let's do this the smart way. As much as I want to level up Barn Chi, swap these two. Okay. And just to be clear, the reason why I wanted to swap those two is because Genki's Chain Lightning hits the target that we send it at, and then rotates one clockwise and then one more clockwise. So this way it'll hit Crystal, who resists electricity. It's great to see you again. Can't thank you enough for getting me out of that cage. I mean, yep, it was nothing, but sure. DJ, this is Temtem. It is an MMO. It is an MMO competitor to Pokemon. It released in early access yesterday. It is honestly a pretty solid game. It focuses a lot more on the competitive, or on the elements of competitive play, and brings a lot of them sort of front and center. As if dealing with those thugs wasn't proof enough for your talents, you made it through the dojo. You've earned the right to fight me. It'll be a pleasure to fight you. I've such a worthy opponent. Wow, I can't talk. In a long time. Are you ready? Yup. I don't know how to describe this properly, but they have this astonishing ability that their creature designs don't look like they're trying to ape Pokemon. And I don't have a better way of saying it than that. Where it's like there's that sort of like thing that clicks in your head when you like look at a design and go, that looks like a Pokemon, or that looks like a Digimon, or eh. Nothing that I've seen in this game has triggered my brain to go, that looks like a Pokemon. Because they all are definitely at the point where it's like, I look at them and go, yeah, that is a Temtem. The difference is minute, but I can definitely tell that there is a difference between something that shows up in my brain as a Temtem or a Pokemon. And I think they've done a very good job with that. Okay, the poisoning might be an issue. I can only do one more Chain Lightning, and she's got... Oh, shit, she has 6 Temtems. I might not be prepared for this. Because she does what I yell at every single gym leader in every Pokemon game to do, which is actually have 6 creatures. Okay, at least we canceled out its ability to inflict poison. Oh, it's your awesome deer I want it. We don't have any more heals, do we? No, wait, we do have another tonic. Honestly, I'm gonna throw a tonic at Genki, just because it's gonna do the thing. It does look a lot like Pokemon, because that's sort of the point. Couple notable differences. Ah, shit. One, there's no ability to miss, because that's always been an awful mechanic in Pokemon, quite frankly. Two, instead of abilities having, like, a limited number of uses, I hate that your gym is, or your dojo is down as being water and wind. That fucker's electric. Instead of having a limited number of uses, abilities have a stamina cost. So, if you go over their stamina cost, then it also gets peeled out of your Temtem's health. Okay, let's do a DC beam there. The other thing is, you'll see that this one has this extra line here, which means that you can't use Crystallize on the first turn. You need at least one turn for it to get, like, ready. Okay, this might kill Sparksy. This might kill Sparksy. Also, that attack that I just did has a synergy. Oh, shit. Where because the other Temtem that's out is a flying, or is a wind type, Crystal's attack does extra damage. And I believe also increases in priority. Shit, I was hoping that would be faster. We might actually lose this. I can't think of the last time I actually lost a gym battle in Pokemon. Skunch, get out here. I'm sorry, DJ, but you're here, and frankly, folks being here is, I don't want to say more important than subbing, but it's just as important as subbing. Yeah, let's go with Fierce Claw and Sparky. Or Sparzy? I don't remember what Sparzy's abilities are. Because I don't think I've ever triggered any of them. Huh, that's weird to realize. I'm afraid that we're about to lose Genki. Oh my god, Genki fired first! Why did Genki use a Chain Lightning? I thought I said DC Beam! Fuck! Son of a whore! Oops. Well, at least Skunch got all that sweet experience. Oops. Fuck! I thought I said DC Beam! Okay, at least you're... Oh, we need to kill the 2A immediately. Okay, you Bamboozle for Skunch. Yeah, Skunch, you're gonna... I need you to put that 2A to sleep. Or they could just be... Oh my god, Skunch is alive! Skunch is alive with 2 health! Fuck yes! Okay, this is bad. This is very bad. This is all kinds of bad. I can't Bamboozle a second time. Okay, on your turn, you're gonna go wake Genki the fuck up. Honestly, I'm sorry, Skunch, but you're disposable. I love you, but you're currently disposable. Shit! Okay. No! No, not the heavy blow! Damn it! Ah. Well, the Bamboozle tank didn't attack. Which is what it's there for. Okay, let's see if we can get Bamboozle to tank another attack. Okay, one more Chain Lightning. Come on! No! Damn it! I hate that they've realized who the actual threat is, because it's not Barnchi. Whew. Okay, unless 2A manages to, like, open up... do I have another revive? Okay, yes. I have a bunch of revives because I never fucking use them. Great. Damn it! So, the reason why I was really worried about their 2A is because I know what 2A can do, which is that after after the second turn, it can start using Shrill Voice, which hits both enemies, and 2A has an ability, I think I can show it here. 2A has an ability called Spoil Sport that makes it so that multi-target attacks do 25% more damage. Okay, you should be overexerted this turn and can't go, so let's just try and focus on killing you with a peck. This wouldn't have been so bad if I had any healing items. Okay. Isn't Windburst just, like, kind of better Windblade? More expensive, but yeah, that's worth it. Okay, you peck. I'm expecting both of you to start dying now, honestly. I don't know if this will work if there's only one enemy, but I'm curious to try. Oh! Pig Epic is overexerted now, fuck yes. Oh, it does count, even though it's only has one real target. That's cute. So, because Pig Epic overexerted itself last turn, it shouldn't be able to attack this turn, but we'll have to see. It might have something really low cost. Nope, it's just getting some rest. Fuck yeah. DC beam it. Okay. And now Shrill Voice. Fuck it, you've got the stamina. Oh, okay. I was legitimately concerned about that fight. Whoo! There is one mechanic that I have to say I don't think I'm happy with in this game. Hang on, I'll explain in a minute. You're an apprentice no more, Lair of Lore. From this moment on, your name will be recorded in the books of the Arisola Dojo as one of us, a full tamer. Congratulations, you've earned this. Is it a surfboard? Thank you. Fucking finally. Yes, it's my surfboard. I want you to have it. I have nothing better to give you as a thank you. You won't be surfing for a while, so please accept it. I'm sure you would enjoy a bit of surfing on the Solaro River. After all this work, it's the best way to catch water Temtems for sure. Oh, okay. So, oh my god, I didn't expect more talking. Go to Amnesia and find a man named Rory. He's the master of the Mokupunui. I'm saying that wrong assuredly. Dojo, an old friend of mine. He'll teach you. Yep. Go to the air... Oh, right. Yeah, I know where the airship is, actually. Okay. So, as I was saying, there's one mechanic in this game I don't love. Which is that instead of Temtems evolving at a set level, they evolve at a certain number of levels from the one you caught them at. So, Crystal evolves 30 levels after the level where you caught it, so it will evolve at level 35 for us, because we got it at level 5. I don't think I like that mechanic. It seems not good. However, back on the positive mechanics, I do feel the need to mention they have this wonderful, amazing thing, which is that fuck move tutors. You can just see all of the moves that they've already learned and slot them in. You just can't do it in battle. Otherwise, you can do it at any time. Oh, who's my passed out kitty? So, right now, I remember for sure that there's one quest we can turn in now because we've got our Barnchi, and I want to go turn it in before I forget about it. Otherwise, I think the goal now is going to be to go find as many fucking water Temtems as possible. TC003 Turbo Choreography? What? Technique course for Turbo Choreography. The Ancestral Dance of... oh, okay, so basically we got a TM. Okay. Interesting. And I could teach it to a bunch of them. Huh, okay. Yeah, I think part of the reason why they evolve X number of levels after they're captured is because this game also has... because it's very focused on competitive aspects, it's very... it has a high focus on breeding as well. So, like, this is what I was saying about it doesn't hide any of its mechanics. So, like, in Pokemon, there are IVs and EVs, IVs being individual values, which are stat buffs that the Pokemon is born with, and EVs, which in this game are the TVs, effort values, which they get from beating a certain Pokemon. So, like, beating Rattata gives your Pokemon one, I think it's an HP effort value, that might be wrong. But here, you can see you don't have to use, like, a calculator to figure out what your Pokemon's IVs are. The game just tells you. And it also tells you the TVs that you've earned. And finally, the part that I really like is that its version of the Pokedex also tells you what Pokemon or what Temtems give you if you beat them for their TVs, which is really nice. Like, it's just there's a bunch of information that the game gives you instead of having to go outside the game to figure out. So I have not taken part in any PvP, but it's clearly built by people who like Pokemon PvP and want it to be more approachable than it currently is, which I'm very much on board with. Also, now I am going to go take a break because I'm certain the coffee is done and I need coffee. So I'll be right back. Oh, and back. And hopefully the coffee will keep me slightly more functional. Although, while I was away, I remembered one other thing that I haven't seen in-game, but I have seen their, like, art assets for, that I really like, because there's the whole, again, focus on breeding. Okay, this is one mechanic I don't like. And it's one of these things where it's like, their focus on breeding, I think, might be detrimental, but we'll have to wait and see. Temtems can become infertile, which is what this plant is. So, like, they can only have so many children, and these leaves go gray when, for each one that they can no longer have, basically. But, positive side of the breeding thing, and this is entirely aesthetic, but I really appreciate it, all of the full Temtem, like, evolution trees they've shown start with a unique egg. So it's not just, like, all the eggs look the same, and you just have to try and remember what the hell it was. The eggs, very specifically, at least the ones I've seen, look different, and I really appreciate that. Also, before I forget, let's get Barnshee back up in the lead. I don't think I desperately want to level up any of these other... Oh, that's weird. Any of these other... actually, Genki and Barnshee, I think, because Genki, I think, is a little closer to evolving than Crystal will be. Game is $35. It came out yesterday, so honestly, I'd say maybe give it a bit of time, because yesterday at launch it was unplayable because it is an MMO and the servers were an absolute fire. Today, it's actually been great right up until I started the stream, and then it went real bad, and now suddenly it's fine again, and I don't know why. But considering that... the other reason why I'd say maybe don't buy it yet is it's early access, so, like, Oh, so that's how people are emoting. So, like, this building right here is a work in progress. I don't even know what this one is. There's another work-in-progress building up here that is going to be for buying furniture, because there's in-game housing. And apparently the systems for that are already in place, but we can't... But, like, because they're the same systems that they use for decorating NPC houses. Shit. I forgot that the items are still being wibbly. So, like, this would be one of the early access woes, which is that right now, their servers are stressed to the point of absurdity. And they're actually working great, unless you pick up an item. And then the game just kind of goes, what? What? What do you mean you picked up an item? I don't know how to handle that. So, yeah. Pardon me while I fix that real quick, which is to say, we're getting back in the queue! Come on. There you go. Forgot about that. Well, we're not as far back as we could have been. I'm trying to maintain positivity. Also because I now have a weird and unabashed craving for a chili dog. And I don't know why. And I really shouldn't. Ooh, yeah. So, I don't actually remember what Subnautica was like in early access. Or at launch early access. Because I started playing Subnautica, like... I'd say probably like a year and a half into it launching on early access. Which reminds me, I should go back to Sub-Zero. I haven't played that in a while. Because that one I did play on early access launch. Which was a bit rough. Actually, if I remember correctly, the game was fine once we got in, but they had like a real bad release for Sub-Zero because the patch that was like the go live patch was not good. There was something wrong with it that made it not actually launch. And it took them probably like an hour to get it fixed, I think. Ugh. Sorry, I'm trying to crack my everything again. Yeah. Yeah. Sub-Zero's honestly pretty solid. It was just one of those things where I made it to the... I think in like 2 streams, I made it to the end of the content that was available. And just kind of went, I don't want to go exploring random shit, because... Best case, it's there, but I don't have the equipment to deal with it, and we die. Worst case, it's not there, and also I don't have the equipment to deal with it anyway, and we die. I should get back to that, though. That was I genuinely adore the Subnautica series. They're very good. Like, they do the survival in an environment, and, like, survival crafting, that's the one I'm looking for. They do survival crafting really well and still have I don't want to say an amazing story, but they have a story. And it's not a bad one. And Alfcat, I'm like a quarter British, but no, an eighth? Who can keep count anymore? I think technically I have a German first name and I have a last name from the British Isles, but I don't remember where. Are you just going to stare at me like you're very sad? You have a pillow right there that you've been cuddling with just fine. That's why I'm so tired, because they're being tired. They're doing the, like, but we're so sleepy, slow eye blinks at me and making me think I'm tired too. Ugh. Ooh, the last time I played something on a, like, nightly update structure was Starbound, and that definitely put me off doing anything that was doing a, like, extremely regular update structure, because it's just like, no. No. Wait, did we go... Sorry, I feel like I looked away and we went back in the queue. Because I thought we were at, like, 19-something. No, don't say nap time. I'm trying not to sleep. Actually, that's... I probably should be trying to sleep, because I don't think I slept great last night. And then I accidentally worked out for, like, an hour and a half today. Because, like, I was so proud of me. Like, I managed to not eat too much yesterday, and then I didn't eat too much before working out today, and then I didn't carb load, but I had Like, I was, for once, actually good about, like, yes, I will eat carbs before I work out, and I did that. And then I had carbs after I worked out, and my brain just went like, ah, yes, so now it is nap time. It's only 4 in the afternoon for me, because I just... Whoa. I'm not a well put together... I have no concept of the passage of linear time, and it doesn't work well with me. And unfortunately, I think, like, all of the folks who I normally would just throw up my hands and go, I'll throw to this person, aren't live right now, because, like... One, I feel extra stupid because I meant to make Wednesday streams on my schedule later, because I admit that on Wednesdays I have a specific stream that I go and watch. And I forgot that that was on Wednesday. For some reason, I thought it was on Thursday. And then... What else? I don't actually know where I was going with this thought process. It's just left my brain. Good fucking lord, what's wrong with me today? Ugh. I think I'm extra wibbly because Haley... Haley's going to the doctor, too. Because she's not... She doesn't feel like she's sick anymore, but now she's running into the, like... Just stuff doesn't feel good. And they're doing... I think they're doing a chest x-ray? Because they can't figure out what the hell's wrong. Well, I mean, they probably could if they wanted to do blood tests or things, but it's also one of those, like, doing a chest x-ray, and because it seems to be a lung issue, is going to be more expedient. So I'm just like, I literally can't do anything about that, so I'm just sitting here going, I wish I could. Q reminds you of WoW, but not as bad? Oh, definitely not as bad as queuing for WoW. Fuck. Oh. Or, Diablo 3 at launch. This makes me want to go play Torchlight again. I don't know if I actually want to go play Torchlight again, but some part of my brain is going, but you could. That reminds me, what happened to the new Torchlight game they were working on? Because wasn't that supposed to be like a pseudo MMO too? Was it Torchlight Frontiers? Yeah. Well, that's depressing. The last time I visited their webpage was in 2018. And the last news story I could find about it is Torchlight Frontiers delayed. Won't be coming out in 2019. We know nothing else about it, do we? Ooh, well, TQ went live. Depending on what she's doing, I might throw to her. What is she streaming? I'm curious. Honestly, pretty much the past couple of years have just been sort of a consistent, slow-burning trash fire. Oh, right, yeah, they're doing the thing where it's whole new classes again. Except that they functionally do a lot of the same things that previous ones do. Wow! They've been waiting to announce a 4th class for literally 2 years. Oh, I don't think this game is coming. At least not soon. I'm trying to remember, who does this now? Because the original creators sold Torchlight, or they were bought? Oh, it was something weird. Oh, hey, there we go. Do you really not? Okay. Their last update was October of 2019. Oh, good. We can finally catch some of these buggers. Right. Because... Who made the original? Because Perfect World owns them now. Who the fuck made the original? That's gonna annoy me if I don't look it up. Right, because it was Runic Games who became defunct as of 2017, but they were founded and put out... When did Torchlight come out? I'm curious now. Sorry, I said Diablo, and then my brain immediately went to Torchlight. Now I can't escape that. Yeah, okay. So they put out Torchlight in 2009, then got bought by Perfect World in 2010, and just kind of got absorbed, effectively, after Torchlight 2, looks like. Yeah, the creatures are all in cards. It's actually pretty sweet. That's part of why I haven't had a chance to catch any in a while, but when we catch one, it says that the ones that don't go in your squad go to the Tem deck, which is the silliest name, and I love it. Also, sleep well, Elfcat. I will hopefully see you in the morning. Wait. I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow. I think I'm streaming Code Vein tomorrow? God, why is my memory so fucking awful? Also, unlike in Pokemon, you can throw a fucking Tem card when there's 2 of them out. And because of the whole evolve at a lower level, or evolve based on the level they're at when you catch them, I'm actually going to try and catch the lower level one. Because it'll be easier to evolve. Ooh, you're also capped. Oh, so you see this one's got a gray leaf up top. That means it can have 1 fewer children. Yeah, caffeinated. Okay, interesting. Yeah, send it to the Tem deck and kill the other one! We'll get Barnchi up to a useful level at some point. The only thing that I think I'm really looking for out here... Oh, no, actually, there's a couple things I'm really looking for, but one of them might not be in this specific water. Because I'm looking for a Nalessa. Nestla, that's the name. That thing that's an electric, like... It's an electric Nessie, damn it. Okay, you Bamboozle, Genki, you Chain Lightning, and see if we can fucking kill him. Damn it! Ooh. Never mind, Genki's dead. That was a mistake. Okay, that sucked. No, get Skunch out here. Come on, Skunch. Okay, so actually you don't even... Ooh, Peck is faster. Yeah, you peck that one. You Fierce Claw the other one. Oh, she's doing Sims. Okay. Honestly, I'm more on board with throwing to someone who's doing Sims than whatever the fuck it is that Gatsby's currently doing. Because I think she's playing some PS2 game that I have never goddamn heard of. Also, if you'll excuse me while I hiccup myself to fucking death for some reason. Ugh. I don't even know why I'm hiccuping. I'm starting to think that there only might be these things in here. And that there's nothing else out here. Because I want a FOMO. Because they're adorable. DJ, last time we finished the Crown of Sand and made it I feel like a pretty significant way through the Dark Crypt or whatever it's called. Like, we're on the last 3 areas or so. But I only know that there's 3 areas. I don't actually know, like, how long any of them are gonna last. So, I'm kind of expecting that one of them's gonna turn out to be, like, the Kiln of the First Flame, where it's an area that you go to whose only purpose is fight the final boss. So, we'll see. I did a fair bit of farming in the Crypt Spire, so I think I'm mostly ready to not even do busy work and just, like, jump in and keep making progress. Because the plan is to do that tomorrow, and also do it on Friday if we don't finish it tomorrow. So we'll see how it goes. I feel like we are now in a much more empty server, or everyone on this server is somewhere else. Oops. Oops. You're inspiring so much confidence in whatever that boss is. This should be fun. Or awful. Maybe both. Maybe both. I'm betting on both. Oh, right. We can't surf here. Because it's just a little fucking pond thing. It's a creek. That's the word. I knew there was a word for that. Just couldn't crowbar it out of my brain. I definitely should have had coffee before starting the stream, not only beginning it during. Okay, I was about to say, if this one doesn't actually, like, load in, I'm going to just call it. Because I do profoundly adore this game, but something about streaming it just suddenly makes it not want to work. And I don't understand. Yeah, go drill impact it. Because that attack is just visually very impressive. Perfect. Just burn through all my stamina, because I know I'll have it back next round. I think I've run into, like, one case where a Temtem didn't have full stamina at the beginning of a fight, and I don't remember why. Like, I know it's happened, but I don't remember what I did to make it happen. And whatever it was is not gonna magically appear in my brain. But, ooh, hey, there's an area over here where I will not pick up any items. I will be good this time and will not pick up any fucking items. Also, this is not a surfboard. I don't remember the name of what this is, but this is not a surfboard. Private pond? Yeah. Sure, I will... Oh, what? Okay, yes, I will fight you. I'm still pretty sure that thing's evolved. Yes, I'm playing it on mouse and keyboard. There are controls built in for just keyboard, not just mouse, and for controller. But the controller that I have been playing on is upstairs, because I was using it to play this on the Steam Link. So, yeah. But the controller works great for... Oh my god, you're level 22. But the controller works great for it in general. Okay, we got this, though. Even if that peck is completely useless, Barnchy. I'm trying to remember what level Genki is going to evolve at, because I think it's... It evolves at 27 plus what you caught it at, and I think I caught this one at level 6, so 31? I think that means level 31. Don't let that party pooper get to you, dude. You're welcome here, as you aren't anywheres. Yep, and now we have fights. Now we are fightsmen. I have to say, I still really like the idea. They've apparently got 2 different platypus, like, families, but I like Saipat because it doesn't evolve, but it's a water melee type, and most of the ones that I've seen have the passive ability of toxic affinity, so they do extra damage with, like, poisonous attacks, even though they're not actually poison themselves. I believe the other family is water poison, or water toxic. And frankly, looks like it would be a starter family, but isn't. Okay, you hit that one, you DC beam the Calibus. I want one of these, because they look fucking sweet. Also, because there's a early level attack that a lot of nature types learn that gets a synergy with the toxic Temtem. Barnchy, you really need to learn some mental attacks. Because right now you kind of honk, honestly. Yes! Fomus! Ah! Oh. These things are adorable. I don't know if they're good, but they're fucking adorable. Okay, you bamboozle. And you... Fuck it. No, chain lightning. This shouldn't kill them. Or it could kill both of them. Fuck. 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 Damn it. Also, this is another little thing I like. We've got the Temessence vial, which is just... Functionally, it's just carrying a, Nope, I will not pick up the items. Although, I will see if there's unique Temtems in the grass here. Functionally, it's just carrying, like, a Pokemon Center, or in this game's parlance, a Temporium with you, that you get to use once, and auto-recharges whenever you use a Temporium. Unfortunately, I already have a Psypat, so you must die now. Admittedly, having that reusable healing item makes me use it probably more often than I should. But hey. It's better than not using it. Also, you can't use it in battle, which seems very fair to me, honestly. Is this nothing but Psypats? I'd believe it. Because they're particularly rare on this route, and that would make it funny to give the players a place to just, like, farm them. Also, I'm gonna complain about something really stupid here that has nothing to do with Temtem, and is entirely based on my own stupid life choices, but I'm trying to cut down on sugar, and holy fuck, unsweetened coffee, even with, like, cream, is not pleasant. I don't know. I'm amazed that... I'm trying to remember when I got into drinking coffee. But I'm amazed that, like, childhood me ever dealt with it at any point. Okay. So I was actually not planning on stopping in this water, but then I saw it and went, ah, well, I should anyway. Because there's water I want... Oh, never mind, FOMOs. Yes. Yes. I want them because they are precious and adorable, and they evolve into a weird floating bird thing. You windburst that one. Or not... We saw it in the gym battle. It looks sort of like a horse with cloud wings. They're really odd, honestly. But I'm kind of on board with it. Also because they remind me of a thing from an anime that I remember watching whose... It's from the same guy who did, It's the guy who currently does Fairy Tail. But he used to do well, I think it was actually a manga first, but still. He did a thing called Rave Master, and the same little weird thing shows up in Fairy Tail, where it's like a weird... Everyone calls it a dog, even though it's some sort of, like, weird white four-legged thing with, like, a drill nose. And for some reason, everyone assumes it's a fucking dog, and I've never understood that. I assumed that was just a joke that I didn't get, but still. And just seeing FOMU reminds me of that, and it makes me happy. I don't know why, because it wasn't a good show. My understanding is that it was actually a really bad show, but still. Come on, Temdeck, load up. I'm gonna probably swap out Lawali for FOMU. I also feel like I should swap out Umishi for 2A. Because Umishi can evolve, Parahack can evolve. So 2A can also evolve, but 2A, we don't know all of its evolutions because I think according to its Tempedia, it's basically going to be the Eevee of this game. And I think I can check that. Where is it? Yeah. Professor... Oh, right, I can't say his name either because I have no idea how the fuck to say it. Konstantinos? Described 2A as taxonomically wind, but also the only denizen Temtem with metamimetic. It's like you almost used the word medic, but then decided against it. Properties. Theorized about the possibility of 2A changing dramatically if the relevant place of power could be found. So far, only one of its evolutions has been found, and that it can evolve into a crystal type, either from consuming or being at a thing called a slime stone. So, theoretically, there should be other evolutions, we just don't know about them yet. So I'm kind of interested to see how that goes. But I think my plan, as it stands, is to... there's NPCs that haven't loaded in here yet. Is to just try and farm for a couple of specific Temtems. Pick up all the items that I missed and all that stuff. That's weird. Looks like there should be stuff over here. And, yeah. What I'm saying here is I think we're getting near the end of the stream just because I feel like I'm crashing a bit. But also because I'm just going to go out and try and find as many new Temtems as I can because I want to catch all of them, damn it. Amishi, you're not helping. Like, I could probably, like, swap someone in for Barnchi just to try and get some extra levels on them. But yeah, honestly, just in general, thank you all so very much for joining me. I hope you've all had fun. I will be back tomorrow with Code Vein. And yeah, honestly, just, yeah. I don't have any... I'm sorry, I'm just so fucking brain dead. The queuing, the repeated queuing has taken away all of my brain power. So I'm gonna try and not make any progress, but I am gonna try and just sort of faff about and get new Temtems and see if I can get my team to be less reliant on, like, 2 of them. But yeah, thank you all so very much for joining me. Special thank yous to Alfcat, Trimmer101, Stark Maximum, Donovan Bane, and Dracus for supporting this stream on Patreon. If you're new to the stream, please consider dropping a follow. If you've seen this on YouTube, consider checking us out at any of these places down below, or at our Twitch, twitch.tv/layeroflore. Yeah, honestly, thank you all so very much. I will see all of you tomorrow for some more Code Vein. Bye, folks.